Hi, for this recipe you're going to need some lentils, some mustard seeds, some cloves, some ginger. You can either use powdered or fresh, some tomatoes, some onions. Normally I use a 1-to-1 ratio, salt, garlic, chilies, bay leaves and cinnamon. Thoroughly wash the dal. So the idea is to keep cleaning it until the water is clear. So I'm going to pour out this, add some more water and keep repeating until this water is clear. Right, I've washed it about 5 times. As you can see, the water is so much clearer. Yeah, it did take quite a lot, and it normally does take quite a while. So I'm going to fill this up with water. That should do it, and on the stove it goes. Right, I'll leave that to boil and simmer for about half an hour to an hour. Right, I'm going to add also a teaspoon of salt, just to sort of get that flavour in there and everything and help it cook better. Right, so the dal I'm making is the Tarka Dhal. Tarka basically means like the flavour that you add inside. So while the dal is sort of simmering away there, I'm going to make the Tarka now. So once the seeds are starting to pop, add the onions. I have to say these onions made me cry like anything. They're really fresh and quite tangy. So that goes in there. Now I'm going to cook these onions. I know it may seem like a lot, but I'm going to cook them literally till they caramelize into nothing. Rightio. Right, one thing a lot of people miss is when they're boiling the dal, there's this white scum that comes on top. In the way I make it, I make sure I take out all this white scum because it's bitter. It sort of gets rid of the natural sweetness of the dal. So this is one of the things that a lot of people don't tell you about, and it does make a huge difference. So I'm going to clear all this out and keep doing it as the dal boils away. There we go, and I'll keep doing that. Okay, the onions are caramelizing nicely away. So I'm going to add the garlic now. Should have really used a knife instead of my hands. It would be so much easier. The hindsight is a wonderful thing. Alright, so that's in there. I'm also now going to throw in the green chilies. If you notice, I haven't cut them finely because I want people to be able to take them out. All I'm after is for the flavour to infuse in this tarka or this sauce, so that when it does go into the dal, it's got a nice little spicy tang to it, but not being obviously overpowering. So I'm going to stir this away, and very shortly I'm going to add the tomatoes. Wonderful. Right, so that's been cooking away for a while. I'm now going to whack up the heat. Yeah, for the caramelization you do need to sort of lower the heat, otherwise the onions do burn. And now time for the tomatoes. There we go. And I'm going to add a little bit more salt at this stage. So there we go, about half a teaspoon I think will be enough. And I'm also going to now add the ginger powder. So I've used about a teaspoon there. This powdered stuff really doesn't have much strength. Fresh is always best, but I've run out. Anyway, it doesn't make much of a difference. It'll still be delicious. So now I'm going to let that cook down until it's like a paste. And then it's done. Right, as you can see, this has become like a nice paste. So this is packed with flavor of various spices and stuff, and that will be mixed into the dal when the dal is ready. So I'm going to turn that off now, just let it sit, and when the dal's ready we'll take it from there. Okay, the dal is ready, so I'm re-warming up the tarka now. There's the dal, it's all broken up, so it's quite ready. I'm going to add a bit of that into that and cook it for a bit. So in goes the dal. If I can get most of it in, I will. Then there might be a little bit too much water, so I will cook it some more. But I do like mine a little bit waterier. I don't like it too thick like hummus. So that's cooking away. Lovely. So all the dal is mixed up with the tarka. It's all in there. I'm going to let this simmer for a bit to let all the flavors absorb in, and then from here it goes back in the pot. Again, simmer for a few minutes to let it all mix up, and it is ready. Okay, that dal is ready in the pan, so I'm going to move that from there into there. Right, that's in now. So yeah, it's just literally absorbing all the flavors. In about 15 minutes I'm going to turn that off and obviously just munch away. I'm just going to have a little taste just to make sure the salt and everything is good. Oh my god, that's good. That's very, very, very good. Right, there's the dal. It's come out really well. I've added a bit of coriander so you can see the green bits in there. I had a taste. It's absolutely delicious. Yeah, I'm looking forward to munching this away. So yeah, nice one.